we don't really have full coherence on what to do about it. And in particular, what makes it difficult to agree on what to do about it is much of the infrastructure lies in the private sector's hands. In the US, we use secure systems on Amazon and Oracle and Microsoft. Will Europe rely on them or rely upon their own providers? The private sector has this increasingly large role. And so the standards for zero trust networks in the private sector are going to have a big impact on allied space security deliberations.
One way in which that China and Russia may pose economic and financial threat is the attack on the supply chain. From my point of view, space traditionally is a strategic domain, and there are much less dependence on the China and Russia. And technically speaking, Russian technologies are quite different from the Western technologies, so there are not much compatibility. So I don't think there is any potential for the China and Russia posing the economic and financial threats because we are not depending on them.
I think the economic and financial threats are understood and in some sense appreciated by the major spacefaring powers who are democracies. But again, like I said, the most of the political leadership in these countries across the major Indo-Pacific powers or beyond, they look at the strategic implications as something more significant than the economic and financial aspects of the space security cooperation that is pursued by Russia and China.